So I'm going to tell you right now, finding RV furniture is not easy. What a lot of people do is they end up going and trying to find, household stuff and put it in the RV because it tends to be a little less expensive. What I'm going to not propose, but suggest if you're looking for something for home theater is to look at RV furniture, which is really counterintuitive. But this happened to work for me really well, and I'm going to explain why here in a minute. One of the things I always like to do when I'm doing reviews is disclose anytime there's a financial component. And this sectional here is from a company called RecPro. And they have a thing, and it's not specific to YouTube viewers or YouTube producers or anything like that. It's set up for like friends and family too. So if you are a RecPro customer, you can actually sign up for this rewards program. And it's kind of cool. It gives, the person that uses your code 5% off, and then it gives you a 5% credit. So it's a really cool situation. It's not the reason I bought this, but it's just so happens. But one of the things I wanted to go over is the fact that these are all reclining. Okay? This is their Charles collection, and it's all reclining, and the centerpieces have that fold down thing. So that's a really cool thing. And I added that part there because it fit the slide just perfectly. Everything they do is usually measured in inches. So they show you, the different types of sofas they have, and it's all based on, measurements, which is handy. It helps you figure out what you can really do and what you can't. That is very interesting. I touched on that a long time ago, and I've never followed up, and I'm going to show you why that is the coolest thing, coolest piece of furniture I have. It's really funny. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on the seating I had set up in the RV project for the home theater because, the seating I had in here before was atrocious. It was beat up. It was very uncomfortable. And I need to be able to lay back. And as you can see with this seat laid back, it gives me that ability. So it's handy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you this stuff is perfect. There are some things I would like to see change. But overall, especially for the value, I'm really happy with it, and I've had it for quite a while now, and I feel I can give you a good, honest review of it. A couple of things I want to point out. Let's see if I can get my gimbal to work here. Okay, so let's get this pointed down. All right, so this stuff here, this actually has a lot of give, and that's a good thing. A lot of times you have furniture like this, and the seat can be really hard and unforgiving. Not the case. Very comfortable when you sit in it. It's nice and cushy, but still supportive. So that's nice. It comes in these fabrics. They have a fabric swatch you can order. I highly recommend that if you have any interest in this, because the fabrics, this was like our third choice and it ended up being our first choice. So when you get the fabric out, it really does change the way you see it. But again, all of these, the centerpieces, that folds down so you have more cup storage. One gripe I do have is you see this gap here. That's not ideal for me. I like that to be there. I'd like to see less gap there so it's more supportive. I usually just put a pillow behind me there. That's probably my biggest gripe with this. As you can see, it's a wall away, so it's really up close to this, and you can still recline it, and it's really nice. Of course, when it comes to home theater and subwoofers and things like that, you want to have it away from the wall because you get this boundary gain effect, and I've talked about that in my other videos. And that's an issue. Ideally, you want to be away from the wall, but in an RV or in a small room, you got to do what you got to do. But another thing that's really interesting about this whole thing is that, all the subwoofers I've had in here are good size. I've had the PB2000, the PB4000, and the PB3000. Every single one of those, I needed help getting in and out of this RV. This sectional I actually got in by myself. And not because I'm Superman, but because these are all modular. This is separate than this. It comes in, you bring it in sections, and then you just assemble it all together. And that made it super easy. I didn't need any help getting that stuff in here. And You know, it's lightweight, which is good. It's meant for RVs. You can't have super heavy stuff in RVs because the weight is a problem. So if you're like in an apartment on the 5th floor and there's no elevator or something like this could make sense. You could have a full sectional where there was no possibility of doing it before because there's no way to get a sectional up the stairs. So that's one of those things I found particularly helpful. But one thing I want to show you right here. So I've been talking about this ottoman like it's just amazing, and you're probably wondering why. Well, in the house, I always have issues with seating with guests because, you know, I've only got 2 good chairs, and then I want to have people be able to sit in front of me, but there's not many options. I mean, I thought about bean bags. I thought about, you know, just whatever, so kids can watch movies, you know, things like that. So it's been an issue. This is $160, $170, but check it out. That is just the coolest little thing. It's a little chair, and it's actually comfortable. I've had guys that are like 270 pounds sit in this thing, and it's really nice. It's also got storage underneath. Glad I don't have anything embarrassing in there. But that thing is just amazing. And as you can see, it's a very busy day where I live. I've got things going on. I've got sirens happening, so I apologize for that. But yeah, this little chair, if you have a home theater at home and it's in your living room and you don't want to have like 2 rows of seating, but you still want to have 2 rows of seating, you get a couple of these ottomans and you can use them as ottomans. And then when you have a bunch of people over and you want to watch movies, bust these things out, open them up, and you've got seating. You know, maybe not for the biggest guys in the room, but for, you know, kids, smaller people, it works well. It's pretty darn comfortable too. I would absolutely watch a movie in that, no problem. But yeah, that little chair is just the coolest thing, and it's one of the, when people come in and see it, it's one of those things they're just like, hey, wow, that's really cool. Where do you get that? So yeah, that's been really cool. Also, I'll show you the storage compartment in here. That's where I keep all my, you know, remotes and things like that so they don't get lost. But yeah, and as you can see here too, you know, these wear off a little bit. You know, again, this isn't perfect. You can see these get used less. They look brand new. You know, aside from that and this little gap issue here, other than that, I've been real happy with this whole setup. It's been very comfortable, and with the dogs, with Bear in particular, with drool and slobber and things like that, it's been great. Easily washable. This is like an ultra leather kind of stuff. It's not true leather, but it's cleans up really nice. It's comfortable. Yeah, it's not bad. Is it the best possible furniture in the world to buy? No, it's not. But then again, the price reflects. I'm truly impressed with what you get for the price. Just the replacement of my J Lounge that I had in here before, I think was like $2,200, and those things aren't even comfortable. This thing was like $1,200, something like that. It wasn't bad. And sometimes they have specials and things like that. But and I'm going to put some more thoughts down in the description below, as well as links. And my coupon code for this is Subwoofer 101. Big surprise. But yeah, you can use that and get 5% off. So I've been meaning to do a video on this stuff. I haven't had any issues with it. It's all been working. I always get compliments on it, like, where'd you get this? So yeah, I've been digging it. And like I said, the fact that it's modular, that you can piece it together, they have wider sections, more narrow sections, so you can set it up as a true home theater seating with, these breaks in between each seat. I did it like this. Okay, so I'll take this up so you can see it real quick. I did it like this so people could actually sleep on that. Let me kick this back in. All right. Okay, so in that configuration, it's not the most comfortable sleeping situation, but it's doable. You can sleep on that. I know the contours are not ideal, but it's not that bad. I can lay on it and be fairly comfortable. So, but yeah, anyway, that's just, I just want to show you guys my seating for the RV project, why I got it, and just, you know, how it's been so far. Yeah, it's been a pretty good setup for the price. It's about half the price of just one piece of furniture that was taken to replace what I had in here before. So, I mean, RV furniture is so expensive, and this was not. And it was just a relief, because I was looking for months and months to find the right seating solution for in here. So, but yeah, anyway, that's just my quick review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions about it, or any, you know, if you have anything that you're wondering about with this stuff, glad to help you with it. Like I said, we've had it for, I think, over 6 months now, quite a while, and it's worked out quite well. In fact, shoot, I may have had it for a year now. Anyway, I'm rambling, so it's a good time to shut down the video. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe. Right. Upside down dog.
Wow, full rollover.
Yeah.
Someone's feeling better.
Yeah. What's up, big girl? Huh? Make sure the inside of the house is totally not clean. See what you're doing? I'll come say hi.
Yes,
Hi. Oh, the belly. The belly. What you doing, big bear?
Good luck, buddy.
Think she's gonna play with you, huh? Think she's gonna play with you? She's stuck up. Get her. Get him, bear.
She slams into his head and he gets excited.
We playing? We playing?
A typical.
Oh, you gonna slam me, huh? Good boy.
Alright, guys, let's let him know.
Okay, let's go. I'll mow this mess of a yard. Come on.